Wait, before you scroll past this, think about one person in your life right now. Someone close, someone you'd call a friend. Got them? Now ask yourself, when was the last time something good happened to you and they seemed genuinely, fully happy about it? Not happy for you happy, actually lit up, no hesitation, no weird energy after. If you had to think about it for more than 2 seconds, keep watching, because what I'm about to show you is something most people spend years noticing but never have the words for, and by the end of this video, you will. Think about the last time something genuinely good happened to you. A win, a result, a moment where things finally clicked. Now think about the people around you in that moment. Who felt light and who, even slightly, felt heavy? You noticed it, maybe for a second. Maybe you pushed it down because you didn't want to believe it about someone you care about, but your gut already ran the numbers, and it came back with an answer you weren't ready for. Here's the thing about jealousy. We think it looks like anger, like someone rooting against us, like obvious resentment. It doesn't. Jealousy in the modern world looks like politeness. It looks like a compliment with no warmth behind it. It looks like someone who says all the right things and makes you feel vaguely worse every time you walk away from them. It hides, because the people who feel it are too proud to admit it, even to themselves. Here are 4 signs someone is jealous of you, but hiding it. These aren't theories, these are patterns, and once you know them, you'll start seeing them everywhere. Sign 1. They compliment you with their mouth, but dismiss you with their eyes. On paper, they're supportive. They say the right things. That's amazing. You deserve it. I'm proud of you. But something doesn't land. The words are there. The feeling isn't. Watch the delivery. A compliment from someone who means it comes with energy. They lean in. Their face opens up. There's genuine heat behind it. A compliment from someone who's jealous comes out flat, controlled, like they're reading from a script they resent having to perform. The eyes are the tell. Real happiness for someone else shows up in the eyes before the mouth even moves. Jealousy makes the eyes go still or look away just a beat too early. They'll say, "I'm so happy for you." Their face will say something else entirely. Words can be rehearsed, expressions can't. Sign 2. They downplay your wins without technically saying anything wrong. This one is surgical, because they never say anything you can actually call out. They don't say your win wasn't impressive, they just contextualize it. "Oh yeah, a lot of people are doing that now. That makes sense, you had a good setup for it. Yeah, it's cool. Honestly, it's pretty common in that space." Nothing offensive, everything deflating. What they're doing is reframing your results so it feels smaller to them and anyone listening. They can't take the win away from you, so they shrink it. They find the external factor, the luck, the trend, anything that makes it feel less like you and more like circumstance. A jealous person cannot let your win stand at full size. It's too uncomfortable, so they edit it down to something they can live with. If someone consistently finds a way to make your good news sound ordinary, that's not perspective, that's management. Sign 3. They disappear from your life right when things start going well. No fight, no falling out, no reason you can point to. They just become less available, slower to reply, harder to pin down. The energy that used to be easy starts feeling like an effort, and it always seems to happen right around the time something good starts building for you. Because proximity to your success forces them to confront something they'd rather avoid, the gap between where you are and where they are. When you were on the same level, being around you felt fine. Now it feels like a mirror they don't want to look into, so they create distance, not out of hatred, out of self-preservation. Absence is easier than sitting with someone else's growth and having to pretend it doesn't sting. If the friendship cools every time your life heats up, that's not a coincidence, that's information. Sign 4. They ask questions that sound like interest but feel like inventory. How much are you making from that? How many followers do you have now? What's your apartment costing you? On the surface, curiosity, friendly interest, just catching up, but pay attention to what they do with the answers. A friend who's genuinely happy for you asks questions to understand your journey. A jealous person asks questions to measure the distance between you and them. You can feel the difference. Real curiosity feels warm. This feels like an audit. They're not asking because they're happy for you. They're asking because they need to know exactly how far ahead you are, so they can go home and sit with that number. Questions can be weapons dressed as conversation. Learn to tell the difference. Jealousy doesn't come in a mask. It comes in a familiar face. It sounds like a compliment that leaves you cold. It looks like a friend who fades when you rise. It feels like a conversation that was really just a measurement. You don't owe anyone access to your wins. You don't owe anyone a front row seat to your growth. Protect that.
Not everyone clapping for you wants to see you win. Some of them are just studying how far you've gotten. If that hit, it's because you already knew. You just needed someone to say it clearly. This channel exists exactly for that. Subscribe, because the next video breaks down the 7 signs your friend is secretly competing with you, and it goes even deeper than this. It's already up. Watch it next.